Hey, I know it's been like forever. Sorry about that. How you doing? So, I know I've been gone for like forever. I mean, week and a half, 2 weeks, what is that? That's like forever in YouTube time. So, anyway, sorry about that. Turns out that, being pregnant is, very exhausting. But anyway, moving on. I've got some goodies. I don't have very many, like comparatively speaking, but I do have some, and we're going to play with them today. Oh my gosh, I just filmed like the first part of this video without even having the video turned on, so that's pretty awesome. Anyway, so like I said before that you all didn't hear, obviously I recently went to Ulta. This is actually, believe it or not, the first time I went to Ulta ever and bought something. I've always been more of a Sephora girl since maybe 2014, and before that it was all professional products, and before that it was like fancy boutique products or else drugstore. I mean, I'm always going to buy drugstore. Most people will. Anyway, so I didn't realize that it was the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty until like I was in there. And I did not know what was going on. It was just this mind-blowing moment for me. Anyway, I did not go crazy. That's probably going to have to be next year. Just because, you know, I'm on more of a budget. That's one of the reasons I went to Ulta. I heard that they had some things that I was looking at that were less expensive. And I don't typically, I'm not a product junkie. I just want to put that out there before we get started. If I'm going to buy something, it's either something that I use all the time and I've run out of, or it's something that I'm upgrading that I ran out of, or it's something that has been out for a while and I've been looking at it and that was Chinese food. I'm sorry. Anyway, or it's something that I have been looking at for a long time and it's been out for a while, so I don't do a lot of like, oh my gosh, this totally just came out and I bought all 42 different colors of it, and no. I'm broke. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get into this. There are a few different things in here. So the first thing that I want to show you, I actually did not buy this. This was given to me. My mom surprised me with it because she was looking for some and it ended up being on sale, and she went to Ulta, a different Ulta the same day as I did. It was ridiculous, but this is actually the Strivectin Stretch Mark Cream, and you can also use it for an abundance of other things, but I have not tried any of these things yet. Like, I've tried this in the past, but I haven't like opened this one and started to use it yet. So we're just gonna open them and have some fun with them. We're gonna do some swatching too. Obviously not of this, but you know, she bought this for me for obvious reasons. This stuff is a miracle cream. Honestly, if I could only use one brand for the rest of my life, it would be this brand. It really would be. There's something else in here. So that's the Intensive Concentrate for Wrinkles and Stretch Marks. And it says, with Collagex CE Complex. I don't know what that is. It's their gimmicky branding. Everyone has it, but it works. So these, I have not seen this before, so this is exciting to me. What are these? I mean, they're obviously samples, but this is exciting. I love getting free samples. So I see Strivectin hair. I'm pretty excited about this. I didn't know this was a thing. So this is shampoo, this is conditioner, and there's a third one in here. I'm super excited to use these, by the way. Ooh, this is a deep repair mask for damaged or thinning hair. My hair, I don't think is thinning, but it has been giving me issues since I've been pregnant. It just kind of stopped growing, and I've been trying to grow it out. I think I told you that already, so I am excited about these. I will definitely talk about them in a future video. That's exciting. Anyway, just something that was a complete surprise to me. I was not expecting to receive that. Now, the other things in here, let's see, what do I have? Okay, I've got these guys. I've had these for a while, actually. We'll talk about these later, but basically, I wanted to try them out. I heard that they were a dupe for the Urban Decay Perversion, Subversion duo, and well, I'll tell you what I think about that at a different time, because I have already tried those. But anyway, so this, I've been looking for this for forever. Okay, Now, I know this is not new. This is actually probably several years old. When I found this, when I discovered this online, I was obsessed. I looked everywhere, I couldn't find it. I asked one of my friends in the UK to actually, like, I would buy it and have it shipped to her house and she would ship it to me because I couldn't get it shipped from that store or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so I randomly found it in the Ulta and that was super exciting. Anyway, so let's see. It comes with this little primer. This is, if you don't know what this is the No Photos Please Makeup Revolution palette. I've never tried this brand before, and I'm really excited to. It's a UK drugstore brand, and I like trying different, like, drugstore brands from different countries, so we'll see how this one works, if I can ever get the box open. Comes with a primer. That's not something I normally use, but I will definitely be trying it. Wrestling with this box. Look at those colors. I mean, is this not a radical departure from the nudes that we've been stuck with for the past however many years? I'm pretty excited about this. Also, you can probably see them. I'm in love with these two middle colors, especially that green and that kind of tealish blue. We're gonna have to play with those. So that's that. I'm pretty excited. Wow, that lighting is crazy different on this camera. I had to switch my camera around because my phone's being ridiculous and my phone's what I've got. So anyway, yeah, the reason I ended up getting this particular palette, the Carly Bible one, is I was actually in the market for a highlighter, an inexpensive highlighter. Like I said, I'm broke right now. So, and all the ones that I found were, well, they were either out of my price range at the moment, or I didn't like what I was seeing, or, this gets me, they were drugstore, but you could only order them online. I am not ordering a $2 product from a drugstore brand online from their website, paying for shipping, not liking it, having to ship it back. That's ridiculous. If you are that brand, and I'm looking at you like, Milani, I love you, but no, you don't get to do that. Okay, Wet n Wild, you really don't get to do that. That's ridiculous. Like, I live in the second largest city in my state and I can't get your highlighter. That doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, so I decided if I'm going to be ending up paying all of that money for a subpar highlighter anyway, why not go, you know, find something within the same price range. I stumbled upon this, and it's got, well, it says it's got 4 highlighters, but for my skin tone it's 2 bronzers and 2 highlighters plus 10 eyeshadows. Why not? It's like supposed to be this awesome product anyway. So, you guys, okay, look at this. Now, I finger swatched this in the store. Look at those colors. Like, I am over neutrals, but at the same time, if I were to get one more neutral palette, it would be this, because look how pretty those are. I am excited to swatch these, but we're gonna swatch the other one first. So, now, I've got these guys. I swatched them a little bit before my camera malfunctioned, and so we're gonna start over again one of these days, but not right now. If I can't buy myself a $20 highlighter, I sure can't buy myself a better camera, so we're gonna have to make do. But, I mean, on that note, I am going to be doing something better with this background. I found something super exciting that I'm going to be doing eventually. I'm very excited about that. We'll get there. Anyway, I am all over the place today. Like, all over the place today, but at least you're getting a video, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the color names as I swatch them, and it's going to take forever, but they're beautiful so far, so hopefully this lighting will be okay. Maybe I'll turn off the light because it's really bright in here. So yeah, that's gonna have to do. We'll see. Anyway, so we're gonna start by swatching this guy. No photos, please. I'm so excited about this. It's so pretty so far. I'm going to use brushes because honestly, those are exactly what we're going to be using when we play around with them anyway. I can't talk today apparently. Anyway, so These guys had to clean off a little bit, but so the first one is this very pale pink color. It's called Lights, and I'm just going to start off. Each time I do a color, I'm going to use my regular eyeshadow brush, and then after that I'm going to use this the smudger. So this is this color. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Oh no, this brush is dirty, and we're just gonna, I'm all red, look at that. Well, you can't even tell. Maybe it'll help it show up. So here's this first color. Obviously very diffused. I don't know if you can even see that. I hope you can see it. If not, I'm sorry. But it really shows up with this guy, and I hope that this one is not going to do the same thing. But at least that talks about the pigmentation of the colors themselves. Considering that this is a drugstore product, I'm pretty impressed already. So let's see. Yeah, see? That's fine. That's the smudgy one. I don't know if you can see. I hope you can. I think you can. But so those are really pretty. Obviously very light. What I'm liking already about this palette is these first few colors are very springy, but they are pigmented. So the second color I'm dipping into is called Discreet. It's this kind of taupey color. That's really pretty. Look at that. It's light, but it's very rich. There. You can really tell the difference. You gotta really watch out when people swatch these things online and you're trying to decide whether or not you're gonna buy something. If they're using like a wet swatch where they get the brush wet, that's not gonna show you what it's gonna come out looking like straight out of the pan. Or if they're using a finger swatch, there's oils on your fingers. Naturally, it's gonna do the same thing. So that's why I only do brushes for my swatches, whether it's for me or for you. This third color is called Not Now. It's like a lavender almost. I know you'll be able to see this one. And so you can see that they are lighter, the first few colors, but they're very pigmented, they're very rich, and you can definitely do like a very trendy, springy, kind of smoky eye with these colors. One is called My Moment, and this is like a darker purple. This is more of a violet and less of a plum. I have enough plums anyway, and I don't have any violets, so it's interesting. This is kind of like a medium shade. I'm a little surprised that this one isn't a bit darker, but it has some really nice tones in there. It's kind of got almost a pinky, like duochrome in there going on. Here's where you can really start to see the difference. Look at that. Same color, different brush. That's a really pretty color. This next one is what initially drew me to the palette, very, very closely followed by the one after this. So these are the blue and the green, and I'm super excited about these. Wait till you see this blue. Like, I about had a heart attack. This blue one is when I realized that my camera was acting up, but this is incredible. That is a drugstore product from the UK, people. Like, I don't know what these look like on camera yet, like professional camera or selfie or anything, but look at that. It's not going to be ashy on anyone. It's not going to be washed out on anyone. That's not even a wet brush. Okay, so that's just my normal fluff brush. Okay, so this next color, this is the green. This is the other one that I'm super excited about. I hope it's as good as this blue. We're gonna find out together. Oh, that's interesting. It's almost kind of like an olive color. Do I have to use my other brush again? Like, to be sure? Well, the other side's clean. One thing I'm learning is that with this brand of shadows, you can't mix your brushes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's definitely that olive color. There's like an ever so slight difference, but that's interesting. I thought it was going to be more of like a forest green. I'm not sure how I feel about wearing olive on my skin tone. I know I can get away with it, but I was really hoping for that like jewel green, forest green, but let's just wait. Let's just see. It's still a beautiful color. And yeah, that has more of the cool tone. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost like a duochrome kind of a thing going on there. It is a pretty color. It's not what I was expecting, but it is a very pretty color. This next one is called No Comment, and it's more of a taupey color, so kind of bronzy maybe, so I'm gonna go back to this guy. This looks really dark. Put that on the brush. Can you see that? So this at the bottom is No Comment. That's a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be. There we go. Yeah, now you can see him. The next one's going to be even more intense because it is also like this brown color. That's really pretty. Look at that. So I'm liking so far how some of these are like really crazy colors. Some of them are really like something that we haven't seen before or we haven't seen for a while. And continue to have great pigmentation and great color all the way across the board for all of these. I wish my lighting were better so you could see that better, but I mean, that's saying something. If this is what it is, it's washing me out, obviously, and then it looks that good on my arm. And I did look at one of the, because I do these videos a little bit at a time, and I looked at one that I already uploaded, and they actually look really true to color. They're a little more intense on my arm, but that's to be expected, actually, from anyone's lighting setup. So, but yeah, if this is how intense they are right now, just imagine how incredible they are in real life. Oh my gosh. It's so good. And yeah, there is some fallout on these, by the way. I didn't say that earlier and I should have, but I mean, I find that most eyeshadows have fallout, even when other people are like, oh, there's no fallout. There is. There really is. There are a few, I'm sure, out there that don't have it, but these ones do. All the ones I've ever tried do. The NARS one, I think, has the least amount of any of them that I've ever tried in my life, so for what that's worth. That's the color Smudged. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to use these. Look at that. Look at that. That's incredible. We've got one more. It's the last one. It's called Back Exit. This is the only one in the palette that's not like overtly glittery right from the get-go. You know, it's that black color right there. We are just going to see if the formula is the same, basically. Huh. That's more of a gray. Wait. Can you see that? That is actually, Let's see with a smudge brush. If this is more of a gray, then we could just chalk this out to being like a really colorful, intense jewel tone palette for blondes and maybe like redheads. There we go. Now it's black. Yeah. That's interesting. So yeah, I have to say that formula is definitely different than the other ones. It's still a good formula, but it's not quite as intense as I was expecting until we get down here. Then it becomes that black color. But I'm sure that, you know, if we just layered it a little bit, if we just built it up, then it would be fine. Overall, I am excited about this palette. Now, since that took forever, I am actually going to wait and do this one in a different video. I like the idea of doing it so you can see me swatching them. You know what I'm using, you know I'm not wetting them down, you know I'm not like photoshopping any photos or anything. So it's gonna take longer when I swatch something. But definitely worth it. That way you know what you're getting if you decide to go out and get this. I do recommend trying this palette. It's an $8 palette if you can find it at your Ulta, you know, because like one of them here did have it and one of them didn't, so it really depends, but I suggest trying it if you can. Like I said, it's $8 and it really surpassed my expectations. Honestly, the pigmentation in this palette, I would expect from something like a $50, $70 palette at Sephora. So yeah, definitely worth the money. I can't speak for any of the other palettes of theirs, obviously, or any of their other products. I just don't know. But in any case, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. And don't forget to find me on all of my social media all over the place. And especially, please subscribe here. I would really love it and appreciate it. I would love to hang out with you more often. I hope that you are having a fantastic day, and we will hang out again soon.